everyone's great. Like everyone's great.
No, because everyone's great in their own way.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, man. Everybody's doing their thing, man. Big up Faz.
Welcome to the first episode of Ray Light. I'm AJ and my co-presenter Mike over in the corner. We're going to keep this light and short. I'm going to ask some questions, introduce everyone. On my right, we got a special guest. The name, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, okay. My name's Farron, aka Fazman, aka Uncle Fazadelic. If you don't know, your auntie does.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah,
That's
this podcast, intro. Mike, what would you say what this podcast would be about? What we're going to discuss, what we're going to talk about?
So the first episode, we're going to do a little bit of a, get to know me and Faz, because Faz is also the co-founder of Ray Sessions, and we just want to talk a little bit more about the work we do here in the studio and within the community, and the change that we have and the change we want to bring.
All right. In a space of about 30 minutes, I'm going to ask you some questions, yeah? Just so the audience gets to know you better and stuff like that, yeah? What are you both looking at?
Yeah? Nah, because we have to look at you like,
You're so intrigued.
Right. Oh, yeah.
I got some questions and that. And but yeah, you might have seen him around. You must have seen Faz around. He's done every cold beat in the Coventry music scene. Like,
not every cold beat.
100. I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're too cold with your beats. Oh, you know what I mean?
Nah,
you've heard Faz.
I mean, he's a name that doesn't need introducing, really and truly.
100%. But yeah, man, I've got a couple questions I want to ask you. I'm going to play a little game as well, drinking game, so you get your Maggies ready as well.
Oh, wait, man,
some cool little games in that. But like, I was going to ask you, like, how would you, like a simple, start off simple, how would you describe yourself, like as a, are you a manager, would you say? Because you run a business, you manage things. How would you describe yourself to the audience? Like, I was running a business like this.
I'm a multifaceted engineer.
What does multifaceted mean? You keep using that word. What does it mean?
Reload it.
Yeah.
I'm a multifaceted entrepreneur and creative.
Okay. That's yeah.
Yes, sir.
Anything you want to expand on? Nothing?
Well, you tell me if it needs further expansion.
Okay.
I think it's quite clear to say that.
I need like a bit longer answers, but yeah, it's calm. But like, how would you describe your management to like new clients and stuff like that? Let's say you try to sell them, you know what I mean? Like, you trying to invite new clients over, like how would you approach them and stuff?
So the way it works here at Ray Sessions, it's not like, I'm trying to, I'm not cold calling like, yo, during the session, yeah, come. No, it's not how we work here. At the end of the day, what we created here is a network, is the good vibes, is the atmosphere, is the infrastructure behind the scenes, that allows you to get featured and produce professionally in a professional environment, and allows you, to create your calling card to the industry, whether it be in making a track and making a beat. You're gonna network with producers. The amount of producers that just pass through, like, do you know what I mean? Just like,
so people come to you rather than you reaching out because they heard of this business. Because
I feel that just creates like a better environment. Nothing is forced. I don't like when things are forced. I like when things are easy going and flowing. And
like you say, no wahala.
No wahala, man.
Easy. But yeah, man, like, and obviously you and Faz started this business as a, can I say this, yeah?
Yeah,
like there's nobody else involved, it was just you and Faz?
Well, initially, our friend Alex was involved as well.
Yeah.
Big up Alex, man.
Alex.
Zeben. Matter of fact, I'm wearing a little, you know what I mean, man? Zeben, right here, man. Yeah, man.
So, like, how many years was this ago when you started? Who had the initial thought, like, of, fuck it, let's start a business?
Bro, it wasn't like, yo, let's start a business, It
just happened, like, no while.
Nah. It was like, I was at uni, bro.
Yeah.
And I needed to do like a final major project.
Yeah.
And up until third year, I was just focusing on enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I was enjoying life too much, so to speak.
Okay, and so how did Faz get involved with your journey?
We already knew each other, we're friends. And
when it started, we started the introducing show. Yeah. So I was saying when he started his uni project, he'd come to this proper like yardie studio in Birmingham. Hella smoke. Hella man in the studio.
Yeah.
And he'd have this show in which artists would come on and they'd jump in the booth and we'd record the freestyle.
I've seen it on YouTube, yeah. Like
and then after
school.
that, we'd record like a Fazman freestyle.
Yeah.
So that'd be where I'd have like a beat, and I'd play a beat for them,
Shit.
and then they'd jump on it like there and then.
So what made you like expand?
That's how I started.
What made you expand from that studio to be like, okay, let's do this even bigger? How did that happen? Like, cause obviously, bro, have a studio like this, you need money. Do you know what I mean? And like the idea, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't just open this up. Yeah, let's start this.
You know what? I feel what happened was at the time during my project when we were going to Don Richie's studio, big up Don Richie.
Mm-hmm.
It was a case of we networked with so many talented artists, and we came across an artist who, you know, recently just came out of jail, you know, and it was one of them. Like, we clicked very well. It was like, you know, we're providing him something that he hasn't been familiar with too tough, and he enjoyed the idea of, like, you know, going studio and just cooking up. And then we just started booking pirate studios, like 12-hour sessions,
still
like
going, man.
every day, bro. It was like during the midweek we'd go like 2-3 times, innit, Fuzz?
Yeah. Nah, I want to take this moment actually for the camera.
Yeah.
Big up NASA and big up Chalpo. Because on the dead serious note, if it wasn't for you guys, and obviously Mike and Lex and that as well, I wouldn't be what I'm doing now. Because that's where, big man thing, because that's where,
give them flowers.
Because that's where I learned to engineer, you know what I mean? And it was just fun. It wasn't like anything like, oh, I'm going to these sessions to learn to engineer. It was just a case of just recording my friends. And that's what obviously became a thing where I learned to engineer. So if it wasn't for that and constant nagging me, they'd like, yo, let's go studio, come pick me up, let's go studio, let's go pirate. If it wasn't for that, man, I wouldn't be recording people like that. So I feel like that's where I first like initially started my journey recording people. So I just want to big them man up, man. Yeah.
Well done. Like I had another question I was gonna ask you guys. As you being long time friends in that, how do you lot separate the business and the friendship? Has you ever like business has affected friendships in the past where it's just like, because it's hard to be, it's like with family as well. It's hard to run a business with family. Is it hard to run a business with friends? Like, does it affect the flow or anything? Yes
and no, you know. I like to answer on that. It's like, it depends on what kind of friends, you know. Like, I could say from my side at least that I've never had an issue with Faz, because me and Faz have great communication skills, and it's like, I listen to understand. I don't listen just to reply. So when Faz says I could do so and so, but only to this time because I've got this. I'm not just like, okay, I'm not gonna force this because I respect what Faz has got going on. Just like the other way around. If Faz wants me to do something, I'm like, you know what, that's fine, but I've got this and that. So what we do, we compromise in a way where it works.
You work around it, innit?
Yeah, man.
Does it affect you now?
Yeah, I can't lie, it does, man.
Did a whole explanation.
No, but that's just normal. Like, I think that it's normal for friendships regardless. There's gonna be like, not like major ups and downs, but there's gonna be times when you're gonna get peed off at somebody or be like, you know what I mean? But then you forget next day, it's not personal. Exactly. That's like, it's just normal, man. That's just life. That's just how it is.
Like, business is business, and then friendship is friendship. You know what I'm saying?
So back to the game to the game thing. I was gonna ask you literally, what's that one thing that you got really annoyed at? You know what I mean? Maybe you didn't take it to heart. It's not too personal, but like you got annoyed, didn't it? If you don't want to answer, you have to take 2 sips of maybe.
I can't think of the one incident.
Nothing.
No, I can't say.
You said it affected you.
There's things. There's little things, but I can't. A lot of them aren't that deep for me to be like,
he's ready to like calculate.
For me, I'm not gonna.
If you don't want to answer, you have to drink 2 sips.
Okay, now I'll say, man, then timing.
Okay. To be fair, I'll say the same thing. Bro, I'll join in. Your timing is shit. When you tell me like, meet me 2 o'clock, meet me 2 o'clock, I'm like, okay, that's hour added. It's maybe traffic. That's like 40 minutes. But like, give it.
Then there's a quick gym session.
2 or 3 hours.
Stop at Pure Gym.
Emotional damage. Yeah, man.
You know
what is it actually? What is it? Why do you say a certain time? And then it's not it,
bro. If you understood where I live, like
no. We're local, man. How come everyone else can get on time? And
you know what? All I can say is I agree and I accept that one there. My timing is yet to be improved, and it is improving from my perspective. You know, slowly but surely. At the end of the day, Rome wasn't built in a day, as some would say.
You told me you was gonna start the podcast at 4 p.m.
No, I didn't say
It's
that.
9.
Nah,
You said me
nah.
at 9 we're gonna set up, so that's roughly like 4 or 5 o'clock gonna start. Yeah.
Nah.
Okay, but okay, if
These-
even it was
these
6,
man
yeah,
are pulling
7,
my
8,
leg
9.
right now.
Yeah.
Don't listen to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, do you know what it is, yeah? All I can say, I could answer with a metaphor, and however you interpret it is how you interpret it. Before you judge, try walk a mile in my shoes.
But you don't want to go into it.
Bro, I
Like,
feel
you
like
could
that's
be-
self-explanatory, bro.
Yeah, okay.
It's a bit hard to say, like, because whatever I say will be just perceived as an
But
excuse.
you have other things you're taking care of before you're prioritizing things, or
No,
you're
it's
just having
not
a nap or, like-
prioritizing things, bro. It's
I'll be
not as
there.
straightforward for you, like, let's say, to get. It's
Yeah.
like, if you try to walk in someone's shoes, like
Mhm.
shadow man's day,
Mhm.
then you understand the certain things that occur, you know. And a
Mhm.
lot of the times, like, you know, I have
No, it's a good
improved my
thing as
timing
well.
over the year. I have
'Cause we talk-
improved
Yeah.
a lot my timing, because I know I used to be ridiculously bad, but then since running race sessions allow me to learn to be on time, especially like when there's like paid work and
Mhm.
there's that to arrive on time, you know. So there's that. It's only a lot of the times it's the things that are free. It's like we're doing
Yeah.
something just like that. So if I got something else to pattern and I'm a man, I'll put my hand up there, you know, the cameras to see. If I
So-
plan something out and I'm running late, more time I still get everything done regardless.
I was gonna
And
say it's
that's
also
my
good.
bad.
It's also a good thing because it's like we get to talk about it and laugh about it. Do you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
true.
It's you know, like you have a character and you kind of say, "Oh, he's late." We take the piss, but we don't take the piss because it's just
Nah,
like it's a
100.
good thing to remember about you. Oh yeah, Mike. Yeah, he's always late. Ha ha. It's just like a fun little thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
He's
we're
always
not
late,
because
huh?
we know we're not doing.
Yeah, Mike loves that.
Nah, I don't like that really. I hate it. I'm like, that's the thing that
But like
everybody always perceives that I'm late, and I'm just like,
Yeah, but-
try to be
We're
in
just
my
early.
shoes,
That's
mate.
what it is. The world's
Yeah.
just early. You know, so.
Yeah, I got my own watch, man. I got my own time.
Yeah, man, and obviously So what's that one thing you don't like about Faz?
Don't like about Faz or what nags me about Faz.
Yeah. You can say it. Come.
Or you drink.
You know what? There's nothing that comes to my head, man. Faz has been a great core
Perfect.
worker and a great core business partner.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I
That's
like work.
be something, surely.
Yeah, but I mean, it must
no-
be. It's,
no one's
it's like the
perfect,
little
innit?
things. Like, for example, like right now, it's 8:30, and then you say you got a session half 9, and you're not trying to push it back till 10, and I'm just like, I knew it's gonna take long to set up.
You
So-
don't take
But
no.
These little things,
That's
but it's not deep for me.
Huh?
It's not deep at all, because it's like that's fine. I don't mind, doing it at a short period of time. But it's one of
yeah,
those
but
things
do you
where
want? What was the reason why we did it in a short period of time?
no,
Do
I
you
understand.
Do you want to
'cause-
tell the camera that?
Yeah, so there's
Why?
another session there's another something going on, which is another project of race session per se, and I'm very grateful, 100%. However, I did put in the calendar, and I believe I did put it the first, because when I put it, there was no other things there. So when I put it in, I put 8 till 11, and I was like, yes, I put it in 8 till 11, and then earlier when I found out, I checked, and then there was a double booking, and it was like from 9:30.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh,
I think
it's
Faz
fine.
is like from well, my friendship with Faz, he doesn't, not like he doesn't take a no for answer. He'll be just like, it is what it is. He'll just
Yeah.
like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna go into it. I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
You're very what's the word for it, man? What about it?
Direct.
Direct.
Yeah.
I was confused. Yeah, he's very direct. Yeah, he would just say it,
Yeah.
and that's it. Yeah, we got Rio behind the cameras. He's
Yeah,
helping
big
us.
up Rio, man.
But yeah, man. Yeah. Okay. None of you drank then. For my personal, like
I'm already feeling. I'm feeling a little weird already, man.
Yeah.
You're drunk already, aren't you, buddy?
Yeah, I've only had half a Maggie.
like,
Yeah, man.
you're an engineer,
What's it on Thursday
producer.
night?
That's what I'm
Thursday
thinking as
night,
well.
you know what I'm
I was literally gonna say like, oh, he's feeling a cheeky Turtle Bay and that. You know. You see, that's why Coventry needs more nightlife, because there should be like a little place.
There should be something on Thursday, man.
Yeah, man. Oh, maybe Shisha H2O is all renovated.
No.
I was gonna keep
That's
it
an
local.
idea.
We'll
That's
keep
an
it.
idea.
We're gonna keep it local. I want to ask, like, what has been the hardest part of building a community in this music business in Coventry?
That's a good
What's
question.
like the hardest part?
That's a good question, that is.
You know what I mean? Because you can have a studio, you can make an Instagram page, yeah, but how? Like,
I feel like one of the hardest parts, and I feel like this is to do with commentary, is there's a lack of I say spirit. I'd say that, but people are very pessimistic in this city.
Yeah.
So like when you put on an event, or you put on something, a lot of people are very quick to say like, nah, that ain't gonna be doing nothing. I ain't saying anything.
it's not like London. It's not like it's
nah. And what I say, that's not something just our generation. Like even when I speak to my dad, and my dad said like back in the day when he had friends that set up like a pirate station, or like even when like Hills FM first came about, everybody was like slating Hills FM and like these pirate stations said, Coventry doing this, Coventry like, you know what I mean, load of rubbish. And these are people from Cov, so.
Is it hate or just like a dislike or just feel like?
I think it's just, you know what it is. I feel like I think it's just a thing of like how people have constantly talked down on commentary, and whether we like or not, it's just subconsciously we've accepted it. Yeah, exactly. We've accepted it, man, and that's what it is. That's how I see it. And it's not sort of thing that we can change. I think it's only something that we can like work on, and then hopefully, because as I said, it went through my dad's era. This is like a long thing that needs a switch up. But yeah, man.
What about you, Mike? What do you think?
You know what? That's the good thing with I said spirit. Definitely, it's like they're very pessimistic. Do you know what it is? It's like you create great infrastructure, and instead of people being like, you know what, let's run with it, let's try to do what we can.
Yeah.
They just try to throw obstacles, and they try to, discredit the thing and not believe in it. And it's because they don't believe in themselves. Respectfully, you don't believe in yourself. You don't got to believe in yourself to make it work. It all comes from faith. Like, if I doubted myself, I would not be sitting here right now having a conversation with Faz and AJ. You already know how it goes. If you believe in yourself, you'll get there.
Man, because I feel like Fargo Village is probably the most where stuff happens with like music scenes and
creative
events.
And
creative stuff like that. I don't see it anywhere else.
No.
Like, I don't know, man. There's just maybe we're lacking our type of creative people. I feel like there are people, but it just
things are happening now.
Advertising.
Though.
I don't know what it is, but
I feel like we're in the brisk of like this gonna be like a new era in Coventry, which like for example you got like IKEA, they're building loads like studios and art galleries and all that.
Yeah.
So and obviously you had the city culture, and I feel like that's, as much as we slate the city culture, they definitely did help, and they've invested in like the culture and I feel like the city is now starting to recognise
even like the shows like
that's going
like
on there.
New shows coming out. I feel like there's gonna be a big breakthrough. Whatever, like it will happen soon, and people are gonna realize, and then other places and councils are gonna be like, look what Coventry's doing. We need to be doing what Coventry's doing.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? But yeah, man,
I agree, man. Definitely, man. It has a lot of potential. The diversity of the cultures that are here within this city. It just creates the environment for growth. Because there's people that have different cultures coming together and collaborating, within the same network, and eventually things grow. And that's the beauty about it, and that's why Coventry is definitely on the rise, especially with more organized infrastructure when it comes to BTS. And the key word really is infrastructure, because it's like, for example, I'll give it a metaphor when it comes to transport. If there was no motorways in the UK,
then wouldn't.
You'll not have the items delivered on time. First and foremost. Second of all, there'll be there's a possibility of shortages in shops and bigger traffic. But the minute when you have like motorways, you have like faster access, and it creates opportunity for you to be able to reach certain deadlines. And that
great metaphor.
Yeah, man, and that leads back to like creative stuff. If you're an artist, and you say to myself, this year I want to drop a single or drop an EP. Yeah, cool. I'm this, I'm that. But then, you say everyone like, yeah, I'm this, I got this tune, look at, listen to my tune, yeah. Faz, it's hard, yeah. But then you don't do it, and you just talk, brother, just do it. just do a Nike, bro.
Listen
Just
to
do
Nike,
it.
man.
Listen.
Do it like Nike.
That's
And
why
a
when
swoosh.
people tell me, the amount of times, you know what, people tell me, yo, Mike,
Do it
listen
like
to my
Nike.
tune, this, that. I'm like, brother, send me a link when it's out. Don't give me, I don't care. Respectfully,
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't want to listen. I've heard hundreds of man send me tracks. Yo, check this. And I've heard, I'm like, yo, this is hard. And I'm like, yo, bro, you gonna drop it? You gonna drop it? Yeah. Ah, man's got a case. I can't. Nah, I don't know. I don't want to do it anymore.
It's so
Bro.
like cliche. Like you talk to talk, but don't walk the walk. Was that how you say it?
Yeah.
No,
Like
it's not
people,
even-
they procrastinate, do shit. Oh, bro, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this.
Yes and
And they
no.
don't do it. They just sit there and just don't do it. And then they complain and just bitch about shit and they just don't do it, man. Just do it.
You know what? Yes and no, because it's like I get it, but then certain situations like life gets mad. You know,
But then life
you
gets
don't want
mad.
to self-snitch yourself. Certain people,
But
I understand.
No, but you can say like,
What's that
I
pre-post
can't really-
anxiety as well, man?
like-
we can't, you know what I mean? Can't overshadow that as well.
No,
I know
100%.
some people that want to record music and they got money like they should pay for their bills and all that stuff, but they'd rather come to the studio and then they're like, oh man, life is hard, you know, I need to pay for this, pay for that. And then they still come studio to pay for the music thing, and I'm like
and then
prioritize
they look at you
yourself.
with eyes like this.
Like,
can I have a discount, please?
yeah, just like if you ain't got same with music videos, if you ain't got money and you're already like you're trying to talk and stuff, oh no, I'll pay you later, I'll pay you all this stuff, bro. Don't how do you say it? Don't do this if you ain't got if you ain't on the right path and you're ready for it. Just like you either gotta make a sacrifice or just do it. Don't be half-assed about it. And just a lot of people do that, man.
No, that's very, very true, man.
But at the same time, on the light-hearted one, man, don't always take it too seriously as well.
It's not that deep.
But don't,
It's music,
yeah.
man. Music's the best music's made when you're having fun. all the
Yeah,
time.
man.
Bro,
When
You
you're
know
in a
what I'm
good
saying?
environment.
Either that or you're going for a heartbreak. You
Look
know
at this
what I'm
new
saying?
tune
It's
coming out.
It's either one or the other, man.
It's like the
But
new
yeah.
tune coming out with Marky P, Lex, and Mike.
A nice little plug right
Produced.
there. Yeah, I like
Bro,
that.
that was created nicely on the spot. Do you know what I mean? Just by having fun. And that's gonna come out soon as well.
We go with Malta.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Already have
All right,
been Malta.
let's raise the spirits, yeah, and
Go on.
play a little drinking game, yeah. Worst. This we're gonna go for you first, yeah. Worst artist you worked with.
No, bro.
No,
what are you
listen,
gonna
no,
do
listen,
now?
listen,
I ain't gonna
let me
do that.
finish.
I ain't gonna
No,
do that.
listen
Go
to
on, yeah.
listen to the thing.
You see,
Where-
he's already oh,
listen.
no.
No, I'm gonna-
Worst artist you worked with that you had high expectations for, and if you don't, you have to take 2 sips. Easy. And if you sip, that means there was one.
There was one. And I do know one, but I'm not gonna do that, man.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do that.
911. No,
But
I
there
ain't
is one.
calling a snitch. I got a real emergency.
Okay, Mike.
I remember that session.
You've
clearly
gotta,
as well.
you've gotta,
It's like
you've gotta rate.
replay.
You gotta rate. Okay. Rate these 3 engineers from worst, medium, and best. Yeah. So we got Faz.
Of course.
We got
It's not deep for me.
and we got Nathan.
It's not deep for me.
It's the answer for me is very clear.
You don't have to answer it if you can just drink it.
You know what?
If you want to be respectful.
I think Faz won't take it to heart, but some might take it to heart.
Nah, they shouldn't do that, man.
They shouldn't. Do you know what it is? I just take 2 sips, man. For the culture, man. For the culture.
No, all you could have said, everyone's great. Like everyone's great.
No, because everyone is
Everyone's
great.
great in their own way.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, man. Everybody's doing their thing, man. All 3 of the engineers, man. Big up Nathan, big up
Nah, fuck
Faz.
Faz. Alright, fuck him. Don't need it. Alright,
Yeah.
sorry, okay. Okay, next one, yeah. This both of you, yeah. Would you work here for less money, like less than like literally half what you would earn on like a normal job, or do a 9-to-5 job and do this once a week? Do you get that? Let me review.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
get it, I
I
get
get. But
it.
what's the
Yeah.
9 to 5 job? You have to give me the
Yeah,
job. Let's have the job.
you have to.
You're
Nah, because there's 9 to 5
disrespecting
jobs,
bare-
which a lot of people probably find out, oh, no, it's boring, but
9-to-5 jobs
find
would be like
interesting.
warehouse, factory. I work a 9-to-5 job.
So you're gonna say warehouse?
Yeah, warehouse. Yeah. So, I earn a certain amount of money,
Yeah.
right? But would you do this full time, but earn literally less than half what would you earn?
But you wouldn't earn less than half, would you?
No, but that's the question.
Oh.
Would you like
So
sacrifice
this is
and be like,
a hypothesis.
Hypothetical.
yeah? So
Oh,
like,
hypothesis.
would you do a 9 to 5 job and obviously you can pay for bills and all that, yeah? But you can only do this once a week. Do everything in the studio.
You know
once
what?
a
I'll
week.
answer in a peculiar way.
Yeah.
You know, if you are talking to the 21-year-old Mike, I'd say no. I'll do this. But you're talking to a 27-year-old, 26-year-old Mike, I'd say, you know what? We'll blur this part out, man. My age is not going to be name dropped like that. The current position I am in my life and in my spiritual growth, I have to prioritize certain things. I haven't making sure that my bills are paid, that, you know, certain things are progressing, and therefore 9 to 5 job it is.
And do this once a week.
100 without a doubt.
But
if I was younger, I wouldn't.
Yeah, because behind the question was like mentally, like you have to do that for the rest of your life.
For the rest of your life.
Oh,
hey.
no.
Sorry, I meant to say,
I thought you just did it like,
but like
for a month.
You
or
get to
for
make
2.
music for fun, but you're running behind bills. You're scraping up whatever, but you always like, I get to do this. I get to make music, whatever. But back of your head, you're like, fuck, I'm behind on rent.
Oh no,
Like,
no, I'd rather do the 9 to 5, man, because
9
that's
to
just
5.
stress. Yeah, because I wouldn't have fun in the studio if I'm
Yeah.
constantly. That would constantly be on my mind.
You will not be able to have like
exactly.
extra bits and bobs, you know, like in the session. You will not be able, you know what I'm saying?
Bits and bobs, eh?
Yeah, bits and bobs cost a lot. Best believe it.
Yeah.
Man,
Because the way you ask the question is a bit mad. It's like, hey, first of all, if you're doing this, you definitely
it's something to
good,
think about.
financially
just like,
good.
Yeah, because most people have done that. Like, just do what they love, just follow their passion, and then one day just success. I mean,
Yeah, that's true. That's how it goes, bro. You know.
But you said for your whole life scraping by, man. You didn't say like,
You
like in
got
20 years
chance.
time, let's say, yeah, I'm a bloke.
I think I fucked up the question.
Yeah,
so
man.
might as
Move
well-
on. Just move on.
Yeah. Just go to the next one already. Skip.
All right. Okay, this is not the game thing, but when was the first like proper check that you received, like from the studio, that you were like, you both looked at each other like, no way, we did this. Like, what made you feel that way? Like when?
It was when we
Like you looked at each other and was like, we're onto something now. When was that moment? When did you capture that moment?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know as well.
Go on.
It was when we did you know, collaborate with a program with the council on rehabilitating, you know, juvenile delinquents per se. You know, it's like it's like basically you're talking about youths that, you know, are likely to offend or likely to go down the wrong path.
Yeah.
And those, just because of how young they are, they're still like in colleges or this, that, and they have certain mentors. And these obviously mentors, they're looking for a way for them to try, you know, push them onto something that they could find their passion, you know. And, you know, we strike the deal essentially.
Was you
on
like
working with them.
jumping around, or was you more like just like,
do you know
more
what
like
it was?
a humble thing, or just like, oh, like fuck, bro, or we just like,
But we went Selfridges, man. That's what we first did.
Yeah,
but
Did
not
you-
joking.
man got a grant, and the man said, let's go.
Yeah.
But
Nah,
what
it was just nice. It was just nice.
How did you? Yeah, you just.
Nah, it was just like,
Did you
oh, yo, that's
celebrate?
hard.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know if I celebrated it. I think it was just like, oh, that's it.
Yeah,
It was
man.
like a
And
moment
just kept it
you
moving. Just
forever
thought it was just like
remember,
a
yeah.
nice. It was just nice, like, yo, that's hard.
It was a great
I mean-
privilege to do that, and I feel very grateful for the opportunity, and I feel like what we did made impact, and you know, few the people that we worked with, they're still continuing their path, and that makes me feel grateful, because that means that whatever I put my energy into inspired somebody else to continue believing in themselves, and that is priceless.
Damn.
Nah, for real, man. I find that as well. Man,
Man,
so-
yeah, this is literally, I would say, like a good episode, isn't it? A really good episode.
Yeah, man.
This is
I've
just a
enjoyed
taste
myself,
of
enjoyed
what,
myself.
like, what's more to come, and you know, we got to know each other a bit better. Do you know what I
Mhm.
mean? You think I was a good host? Yeah.
Very good
You
host,
decent?
man.
You alright?
Not too shabby, mate. I'm not too shabby, mate. I mean,
But yeah.
Other than criticizing me for lateness.
No, but
4
we learned
p.m.
something about
mate.
each other.
4 p.m.
Yeah.
It's a character building, you know what I mean? But,
Nah, without doubt.
yeah, man, like, more to come, man. Honestly, first episode, like, I'm proud of this. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
me too, man. I'm very
Ray
happy.
light, you know what I mean? Like,
Shining the light.
you know what I mean? And
Nah,
yeah.
nah, I'm saying when you end it, yeah, you need to do like a little. To the
No,
camera,
no,
and then
that's
it, no,
cringe.
then
I'm not
zooms
doing
in.
it.
Yeah,
No,
it does,
no,
man.
no.
A little tunnel
Nah.
thing.
Yeah.
Just circles
Yeah,
in
man.
on his face.
Episode 1 done. It's been your host and not host.
Yeah,
We're
you are.
co-hosts.
You are a host.
No, but you're the main host,
It's been
man.
the
Come
host,
on, man.
AJ. I'm here with Mike and Faz. Thank you for being on the show.
Yes, sir.
More to come. See you lot soon. With the host with the most, like Rio says.
Yes,
in the
sir.
back. Yeah, man. Cut. Well done.
Well done, man.
That was good,
That's the
lads.
episode.